Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today we're taking a look finally at Raising Cane's. This is a place that does only chicken fingers or chicken tenders, if you want to call them that. And I just went to the location at Times Square. If I got any usable footage, I'll put it later on at the end of this video. Otherwise, we're going to be doing a taste test. If you know anything about me, I'm from Virginia. My favorite chicken tenders, chicken fingers of all time are from Zaxby's with their Zax sauce. I love those by far. They are delicious. Second, very close second, could be like a 1 and 2 thing, that's Dave's Hot Chicken. The best. I get light mild and it is just seasoned perfectly, flavors perfect, and their dipping sauce is always good. People that do these types of, like, I don't know what they are, it's like mayo with spices and whatever. These chicken dipper sauces are amazing. But this is what it looks like. I got their minimum combo, which was a 3 tender deal with the bread, and I always appreciate that. That's one of my favorite things from Zaxby's, and also Dave's Hot, they do it too. It's always good to have a piece of bread. I don't know what it is. It just kind of goes with everything. I kind of let all of the spices get soaked up in whatever bin that I'm using, and then I use the bread to kind of scoop everything away at the end. And actually, I'm taking these off just right now. So let's take a look at one of the chicken tenders. We have ketchup here. Sorry, I just downed an entire soda. I don't have the root beer that I had with me because I was on a bike, so I just drank it really quickly. So I may have hiccups and burp a little bit. It's just, that's what it is. And also it's 90 degrees outside. Yep, it's 90 degrees outside. It's hot. I'm back in here in AC. I'm just trying to cool down. I may look a little bit like glistening, but let's take a look at these tenders. They're small. I would have to say, for a tender, where at Dave's Hot you get basically like giant chicken breast size, these would be closer to maybe what you remember from, let's say, McDonald's when they did little chicken tenders. They were small, but they kind of like they did the trick. Larger would be better. They are on the small side compared. Okay, if you have your bread with you, they are smaller, about the size of the bread, but less mass than the bread. So we're going to give these a try. I'm going to squirt some ketchup here in the corner just so we have this. And you know what? As I prepare this here, it is so interesting where they do one thing. They can make millions of these chicken fingers. And if they sell well, if they do well, it is so easy to expand. But if you want something different, that means you're not going to be coming here all the time. Dave's Hot, for me, it's not terribly far away, but it's like I've had that flavor. I love that. I'm going to have different foods. Usually if you have a fast food restaurant that's expanding as much as Raising Cane's is, they have different variations, at least different spices. As far as I could tell, they didn't ask me for any of it. The only thing that I saw that was a little bit, it threw me off for just 1 second, is they had chicken finger combos and then a chicken sandwich. And it was like, so they do have something different. And no, it's actually literally just 3 tenders side by side on like a sandwich bun. And that's just how they do it. So we are going to give a try to the chicken by itself and then with the cane sauce, which there was a girl in front of me purchasing. I didn't do the kiosk, I did like the actual person. And she asked for 10 cane sauces. I don't know if she knew that they came in things like this. If they came in like a prepackaged, like sealed thing, I would get maybe some extra if this is amazing. But for somebody traveling, that's gonna be hard. So chicken without the spice, without the sauce. Okay. All right, immediately, the very first thing that comes to mind is KFC. Not KFC now, because I feel like the flavor that they have is a little bit different, but KFC from maybe the 90s or early 2000s. And not the tenders or fingers themselves that they have, but the actual extra crispy that they have had on like their boned chicken. That's what the breading and seasoning tastes like at the very beginning. And I kind of just want to think, does this flavor kind of go away pretty quickly? By the way, that's the chicken inside. So first, that breading, I would consider it to be the extra crispy from KFC. I have no idea if that even exists anymore. I haven't been to a KFC in a long time. Okay. And as I have that, what do I have that with? For me, when I was at KFC, I just had the chicken. I didn't really dip it in anything. That flavor was like more than enough. This dipping fried chicken into things is kind of not new, but over the last 5 years kind of new. Like dipping chicken into honey barbecue or ranch or the signature sauces that so many of these restaurants have. I guess it just adds. And honestly, I just have to say, this chicken by itself, it has like a good infusion of flavor and crunch at the very beginning. Not crunch, breading crunch, but a little bit kind of wet, soggy, if that's the style they're going for. But that flavor kind of quickly goes away, where I'm just kind of sitting here. In the past, at different chicken restaurants, I was like, this tastes different. Oh, I can taste it in the back of my mouth. It's kind of still there. For me, it's kind of gone away. So we're gonna try the chicken now with the cane sauce. Dip it like so. First of all, the signature cane sauce is the same not the same. It's in the same vein of Dave's Hot and Zaxby's. And maybe, not Chick-fil-A, kind of color Chick-fil-A a little bit. Chick-fil-A is different. But I get the kind of vibe that they're going for here. It's a good flavor. It's really going away and going out of my mouth pretty quickly. As I'm chewing it, it releases more. And I just don't know. Have to make sure that everything is out. It kind of feels like it goes away pretty quickly. Kind of like, I've never had like a baseline without having a drink or dessert to kind of clear my palate, or water. It kind of just goes away on its own. I am, I would say, pretty disappointed because of the hype for this, and maybe just kind of like, this is just mid. This is nothing special whatsoever, at least for me, because that flavor just goes away pretty quickly. I want to know, like, maybe this is only a Times Square thing. Maybe it wasn't seasoned right in the same day. I do want to hear how your experiences have been. Do you like it? Maybe do I have like, did they have an off day and it just really doesn't work? But the flavors, they just seem to go away. Maybe it's hot, maybe it's heat stroke because I was outside 90 degrees. I'm inside now, so I'm fine. But going to Raising Cane's in Times Square was like going to Disney World. Completely packed, complete, just like madness. Every seat filled at around like 7:30 on a Wednesday. Packed. It is Disney World. They have a whole section in the back. It's a gigantic restaurant. It's pretty good. I think I will put the footage in, but there's a lot of music playing that I can't license, so it may just be a silent clip. It's just me waiting in line, waiting for the food, and then just going. So that's probably going to be it. I'll have to mute it just because of all the music licensing going on. But for me, I'm a little disappointed. I'm honestly a little disappointed. I haven't even gotten the fries. The fries at Dave's Hot are seasoned a little bit. These are just very simple. Like, are they seasoned? They're fries. Fries are good, but when people hype something up, I really get ready for something seasoned. Dave's Hot, having the chicken, which is perfectly cooked every time, with, I would say, a thinner breading than this, but those spices that they put in, at least light mild. I'm not a big like spice person. I like wasabi, I like hot sauces, but for some reason on chicken, I just want it to be the baseline and I can dip it in something else later. Man, that flavor is really good. And if I expand into different flavors, like no seasoning, you know, like no like heat at all, or go up in the scale, I think it gives me like more chance to appreciate different tidings from that restaurant. Zaxby's, for instance, they just have the one, but their fries are seasoned a little bit too. These are just very, very plain. I would say this is one of the most, after the hype again, disappointing like first tastes I've had in a while. I expected it to be really, really good. But I have to say, if you're in New York and you're like, oh, I want to try like this world famous chicken, Raising Cane's is everywhere. If you have the opportunity, go to Dave's Hot Chicken instead. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I wish I was. Go there instead. It's close to Columbus Circle. Just look at that and you'll find where it is. So it's not exactly in Times Square, but they do chicken, I would say, miles better than they do here. Pricing's probably about the same vibe of, you know, chicken tenders or fingers with bread, with fries, and the special sauce. They all have that kind of, what is it, chemistry, or they have that out, you know, that's just how it works with fried chicken these days. But yeah, I'm disappointed. The flavor's already out of my mouth. I'm like, okay, that's really it. But yeah, I'll put all that stuff behind this. Guys, if you have any comments or questions, put in the comment section below. Don't forget I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8B9. You can email me at creativenyc2023@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, a little disappointed. We're gonna get our thumbnail here. And let me just go like this. Like, do I look sad? Yeah, I feel sad. All right, guys. I'm going to kind of finish this as I maybe watch TV or edit videos. I will see you next time.